Hey guys, and welcome to episode 3 of the big BPL Road to Glory and Stuffs episode. Of course, we did get Morgan and Nugent in the previous episode, so if you did miss any of the episodes, there's only 2 of them, so you may as well go watch them now and then come back to this video, because you won't really understand what this series is. Basically, it's a really good one. I think we'll be able to move on to a new team in this episode. We've only got about 7 players left, so that's something really good to look forward to. I think the way that we will move to the next team is when we've got the full squad, we'll go into the Gold Cup, and I'll explain later on in the episode. So, heading into our first game, we come against a basic team. It's got nothing special. He's got 3 gold players, a normal starter pack team, and we head into the 30th minute of the match here. Goes on the attack, some nice ball rolls, of course, eventually gets Gutierrez through, who was actually really good at the World Cup, and he does put it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Not exactly the best of starts, but in the rain, I really don't do well on this game. But we head into the 35th minute of the match here. We do get a throw-in on this right-hand side. Nugent picks up the ball, eventually gets it inside to James. James gets in a pass, and then his defence just literally gives it straight to Powell. Powell with a nice fake shot gets into the dangerous area to make it 1-1, a really nice goal. And that just guarantees at least 1 signing in this game, of course, and that's like the bare minimum. At least if I get 1 per game, at least we're getting somewhere and doing some progress. And then we head into the 43rd minute of the match here, and a new rule as well is if we do save a penalty, then we get another signing, because it is basically the same as a goal, and we do actually save the penalty. A really nice save from Ben Hamer. He seems to be like our penalty saving guy. He just doesn't concede penalties, and he gets us at least a signing, so that's really nice. Of course, guarantees us 2 signings, and it's nice that, like, a penalty save, it's another thing that we can add to the list. If there is anything else that you guys want me to add to it, yeah, leave a comment. So that is our 3rd signing there, guaranteeing with Nugent, of course, getting that really nice goal just on the edge of the box. Goes past the keeper and finesses it into the open net to make it 2-1. So we still got plenty of time left in this game, and 4 minutes later Powell goes on the attack here. I think he's only got 2-star skills, so you can't do that many skills with him, and that's why we lost the ball there. But we do pick up the ball here with Knockout, and then Knockout just lays it off to Nugent. Nugent with a beautiful chip through ball. Fantastic volley from Knockout, makes it 3-1, guaranteeing us 4 signings, of course. And then we head into the 67th minute of the match here. Nugent he walks past the defence, gets a penalty, and then hopefully we can score this penalty and get another signing. So that'd be absolutely fantastic if we can get 5 in one game. He seemed to like dive the way that the goal was going, but then he dived the other way. So a little bit weird. So that of course does guarantee us 5 signings. So only 2 signings remaining. I believe it is Cambiasso and Schwarzer. So we're going to bring in Robert Huth. I think Ajoa is in one of them. So yeah, quite a lot of players. We'll just put them in now. Ajoa, Upson, Simpson, and Schmeichel, of course. I was going to put Schwarzer as the next one instead of Huth, but they're the same rating, and I don't see the point of doing that, because then we just wouldn't use Schmeichel that much. So, of course, we do need to take those 5 off the checklist, leaving Schwarzer and Cambiasso left. It's good how quick we're doing this, really. I think 3 episodes per team, that's just about right, because if you times that by 20, that's like 60 episodes, so I think that'll be a really nice thing, of course, to keep it at this pace. And of course we needed to change the kit numbers and head into the next game and just leave Schwarzer and Cambiasso left. So hopefully in the next game we can get a couple of goals and basically finish off Leicester. That'll be really nice. And then I'll explain what we're doing in the Gold Cup. That'll be another thing that I need to do later on in the episode. So next game, a really nice skill team, to be fair. He's got the new upgraded Nani, Martinez and Quaresma up front, and then some interesting silvers and bronzes, and we head into the 20th minute of the match. Nani just bursts through the defence with a nice bit of pace, eventually gets through on goal, finesses around the keeper. Really simple goal, I couldn't really do much about it. I think I was on attacking, so of course the defensive line was quite high up, and it seemed to kind of pay in this game, because we did concede another goal here. Quaresma eventually runs into the box, does a nice bit of skill. He wasn't like a good skiller, but when you've got like bronze and silvers, it's really difficult to tackle him, and then he just puts it into the back of the net like that. Why didn't you just do that in the first place? But oh well, 2-0 in the game, we can still get back into it in the second half, and that is what we do here. Mark Albrighton runs down this left hand side, cuts past one player, cuts past another, puts it into the back post, and Ajoa on his debut gets the goal to make it 2-1. So 33 minutes left of the game, can we get that goal to make it 2 signings and get every single Leicester City signing? That'd be really nice. I think that's a good pace if we're doing it 3 per episode, of course. And yeah, we head into the 70th minute of the match. Ajoa cuts inside with a nice bit of dribbling, really strong to keep off Ogbonna, eventually finesses it into the bottom left hand corner. Really nice goal, and that does guarantee us, of course, Cambiasso and Schwarzer. So yeah, the game wasn't quite over yet, but at least we got them 2 goals from Ajoa, guaranteeing the signings. But unfortunately here, Jackson Martinez, a bit of skill, just cuts past both my defenders. runs straight through on goal. I think he takes it past the keeper and then misses some. No, he doesn't. He actually puts it in the near post. I've never seen someone do it in that style with the left foot into the near post, but nevertheless, 3-2, not too bad when you got Martinez, Nani and Quaresma up front, very pacey, powerful players, and we did quite well, to be fair. So, of course, we do need to put them into the team. We did get a penalty as well, but he did save it, which was a bit of a shame, of course, but nevertheless. Heading into the signings, we are going to put Bakayoko at left back, because Schlupp's run out of contracts, and I like to mix it up. If there's a choice whether I can use players, I'll of course use the ones with contracts. So, ticking them two off the checklist guarantees every single signing from Leicester. 3 episodes, that's what we need to be doing if we are going to finish off this series. So, putting Schwarzer and Cambiasso into the game for the Gold Cup, and what we're going to do in the Gold Cup is for each round we get through, we guarantee an upgrade in the next team. So, of course, Burnley will be the next one if we do get through to the next round against a very strong team. He's got Benzema and Vieto up front, and unfortunately we do concede a goal here in the first 12 minutes of the game. Bit of a nice ball into the back post, and Vieto, the man of the match card, puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Then we head into the 27th minute of the match, another chip through ball, and it just shows pace is everything. It just goes through, puts it through for Benzema. I'm not too sure if he was offside or not, and he makes it 2-0 in the game. But we got plenty of time to get back into it. The 60 minutes, anything can happen on this game. It is kind of crazy. And we head into the 48th minute of the match. Joa picks up the ball, puts it out wide to Kanokart, who is a really nice player. He's got 4-star skills and pretty good pace and pretty good dribbling. He does get into the box here, king in the box, makes it 2-1, gets his back into it with the last, 50 minutes left of the game. Can we get a goal, get us to extra time, and maybe get a win in this game and guarantee an upgrade for the next one? So, 78th minute of the match. Really poor shot from Richie Delac there, but nevertheless, gets the goal kick. Ruffia kicks it out to Aurier. Aurier can't quite clear it, gets to Merez. Merez puts it through for Ojoa. What a shot from Ojoa, fantastic power. It is one of the most overpowered things on this game. When you're going for like a slide tackle shot, if you know what I mean, that one that Ojoa does there, it's always going to go in the back of the net. I don't know what it is, it's just a really stupid mechanic on this game. Go into extra time, we do unfortunately see that goal there from Vieto, and then I literally just, I don't know why I did that. I should have just booted up the pitch, makes it 4-2 and kicks us out of the cup. So it'll be nice in the future when we've got a really good team like maybe QPR, they're only like 3rd or 4th in the leaderboard. Maybe Aston Villa as well, they're 3rd, and I reckon we'll be able to get through quite a few rounds and get into the final. Maybe we should get like 5 signings if we get into the final. Of course it will be 4 if we do win it, but 5, I think that'll be a nice thing if we do win it. So heading into the next team, of course, it is going to be Burnley. We're just putting in the lowest possible team and working out a formation that would work. I think we do end up playing this 5-3-2 with the 3 centre-backs and George Board playing at centre-mid on 5 chem. So, changing up the kit numbers, it is, of course, a better team than the Leicester one, I think, because the Leicester one to start off was full bronze. This one, it's got 4 silvers, so quite a strong team. Of course, there is only one other bronze player, and that is a goalkeeper. I didn't see much point in playing a goalkeeper outfield, so he'll be like the first signing, of course. So, changing the kit numbers and setting up Burnley, of course, we do need to tick all these players off the checklist. There are some quite nice ones. I didn't realise George Board had 4-star skills, so that was actually quite nice to start off with, just a nice little skill in the team. So, of course, we do need to tick them all off the checklist and, of course, put a few kit numbers on the bench players. So, it's really nice. 3 episodes in and we've already got into the next team. That's the pace that we need to be doing this series at, because if we take any longer, I reckon we won't be able to get it done. So, heading into our very first game with this 100 chem team, that's actually not bad, to be fair. 65 rated, we haven't exactly got the strongest team in the world. You look at the opposition, 65 attack, 57 midfield, and he's got 2 legends, George Weah and, of course, JJ Okocha. So, you could only really see this game going out one way, but we do actually get a nice start here. In the 5th minute of the match, Hewitt gets the ball into the box eventually. Nice ball in. George Board with a nice fancy pass into the back of the net to make it 1-0. So that does guarantees at least one signing, and that is going to be the goalkeeper, of course, the 63 weighted one, because we just want to get through the bronzes as quick as possible, because there are some good bronzes. I think there's one at West Brom, the really pacey left back, but apart from that, there isn't many good bronze BPL players. And we head into the 15th minute of the match. That goalkeeper is he was just, I don't know, he could have just cut the ball straight away, but he didn't, and he makes it 1-1. And then we head into the 20th minute of the match here. Taywell with a nice chip through ball for George Weah, eventually controls it down, gets into the box, and just smashes it at the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper can't handle it. Fullback didn't exactly do too well there. I think he just switched off, and the right winger puts it into the back of the net to make it 2-1. So, heading into the 28th minute of the match here, we do get a throw in. and he goes straight back to him. JJ Okocha with a nice pass forwards, goes out wide to their, what nationality is George Way? It's like Liberian or something like that, but yeah, gets into the box, finesses around the keeper, makes it 3-1, and that is pretty much how this game just kept going. It was a really bad defensive play, especially a 5 at the back. When you've got not a lot of pace, it is quite difficult, of course, and he's got like a 90 pace striker. Gets a penalty, puts it away. We nearly did save it, I must say. For a 52 rated keeper, I wasn't expecting too much, but I maybe expected a bit more there and save that and maybe guarantee us 2 signings. But heading into the 80th minute, nearly finished, and yeah, puts that away to make it 6-1. Nearly got a goal to make it 6-2, but nevertheless, that is how the game does end, and that is how this episode does end. Of course, we do need to tick that player off the checklist. Thank God that we can get rid of this 52 rated keeper, because he was absolutely dreadful. Marvin Sordell did quite well. He's a pretty good player. He's got about 83 pace and stuff like that. So, yeah, ticking off that goalkeeper, making all the bronze signings go away, and then we can just move on to the silvers. There are some pretty nice ones. Of course, Danny Ings and Trippier comes to mind at first. So, if you did enjoy this episode, it would be fantastic if we could get over 20 likes, subscribe if you're on this channel, and see you soon. Bye.